Hey, I'm just going to show you here real quick how I did the 3D TV effect. Now technically all you need is just standard PlayStation equipment and Dreams, but what really helps is to have specifically motion controllers, a TV that's a little ways away from the wall, and a little bit of tape. Anyway, let's get into it. So one of the things I've already determined is that I'm going to be standing up a little ways back from my TV. So I've placed a camera at a corresponding position, back away from the object in focus, a little bit up, pointing down. I've minimized the field of view as low as it can go, down to 10 degrees, and turned off imps. The real trick of the build comes in these keyframes. Now I have a controller sensor, and if you set it to remote, and then plug the motion sensor into a splitter, take field B and that also into a splitter. I've plugged it into nodes so you can see the effect here. As I twist the motion controller, those outputs are giving stronger and stronger degrees. If I'm at the center, nothing really too strong. But these keyframes are being affected gradually. And what that's doing is it's taking this camera, I think you can see it there, yeah. It's taking this camera and moving it to the side.
Now the way I've calibrated this is I've taken an action recorder and I've gone to the camera and I have it there centered by default, and the object is in focus, and then I come around. Oh, I should mention, I put the tape on the wall. TV is about yay far from the wall. Put the tape on the wall right above the statue's head when I'm facing the TV straight on. But when you go to the side, you can see where that tape is a little bit off. So I'll move to the left and then rotate. I'm doing this with one hand, so it's a little tricky. I'll go like that. Let's actually increase the angle a little bit, maybe pull back. Again, a little tricky to do with one hand. Okay, so I've put the object there. It's lined up again where I'm standing to the side of the TV with the tape.
Now that I've done that, I'm going to get out of the action recorder and go over to it. So this camera that's off, that's the one that's calibrated for the scene. This one's my example test one. Anyway, so this action recorder moves this one. This is matching those movements that I made earlier to move the camera for the test. So bump up the play speed just so it gets to the end pretty quick, and I'll set it to play once. Now what that does is it's now changed the position of the camera. So the default is centered, upright, pointing down a little bit, and it's now changed the position of the camera over here. Then I'm going to take a keyframe and just tap the controller. Grab it and immediately let go. Try to not move it too much. That's now made this keyframe move the camera over there in one smooth motion, not in the jerky motion of my calibration there. So if we rewind, camera's right here, right? Above, centered, straight on. Select the keyframe, it's over there. So that's what this keyframe is. This camera that's off moves the camera over there, and mimic that again on the right. Do the action recorder twice. Anyway, once you plug those in and you have them lined up, you then will play the scene. Actually, let me delete this camera, turn it on. Now when I have the motion controller and I twist it along the y-axis, it moves the camera. So to the point of gameplay, looks like this. Now the trick, it works best, maybe only at all, when you don't have two points that you're looking from. So if you close one eye, this effect sells better in person, but on camera it really works best. So what I'll do, it's kind of hard to demonstrate, I only have the one camera here, is I'll stand above the TV, back a little ways, try to match the angle that an in-depth object would actually have, and I'll start recording from the camera. Behind the camera, I'm holding this motion controller. As I walk around, I'm keeping my focus on the center point of the TV, or the center point of the tape actually, and I make sure that tape lines up with the object in screen that it's meant to match. So I'll just pick up the camera and show you.
So as I'm moving, I'm twisting the camera. In play mode with everything plugged in, this is what it should look like. I lost a little calibration there. Anyway, sometimes you might need to twist to gain back calibration a little bit. Just try to keep the object in line with the tape that's a little ways back from the TV. And that should help sell the 3D illusion. So nothing in the scene is moving, not in this one, but the motion controller twisting is what moves the camera. Anyway, when I recorded it the first time, I just had the controller behind the camera, and as I moved and stayed focused on the object and the tape, the angle of the in-game camera changed as well. So just keep your position fluid, like that, I suppose.
Anyway, that's the 3D TV effect. I'll release the scene in Dreams under 3D TV tech, I suppose. Still a few quirks to work out, but I thought the illusion itself shows enough promise to be enticing. Anyway, if you have questions, let me know. I'm sure I missed out on some stuff. I stumbled over my words a little bit there as well. But yeah, it's just another fun experiment that I've been playing around with. Hope you enjoyed it.